Gravekeeper's deck profile by Luke.
Alright,
Remember, get the cards in the middle, right here.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, alright. Yep. Deck profile by Luke, Gravekeeper. Let's go.
Alright, so this is actually a Key Beetle Lockdown Gravekeeper. It's worked pretty well for me so far. Let's dive right in.
Let's dive in.
Triple Commandant. You know why. Necro Valley. Triple Spy. She's awesome because when she's flipped up, she's got 2,500 defense. Or is it a he? I don't honestly know.
I think it's a girl. It looks like a chick. I don't know.
Anyways, Spy, 2,500 defense. You pretty much, decent amount of the time, if people don't pop it face down, you're going to have it the next turn. You get your fast rank 4s, which is how I get my Key Beetle out. And you get a free summon. I'm only playing 2 Recruiter. A lot of people are only playing 2 Recruiter. Just, you don't really need 3 that often. I'm not usually begging for a Recruiter. And if I do need it, I can usually get it myself and access it. But Recruiter combos really well with Descendant, who is usually who I go for with Spy. So usually if Spy flips, I'll special the Descendant and normal from hand, then pop, and then go for like my overlay. And then the one-ofs monsters, 1 guard, 1 assailant, 1 heretic, 1 nobleman, 1 shaman. People only playing 1 nobleman, you don't really need 1, but she is pretty underrated, or he is pretty underrated. Because if you have a face-down Spy, and you just need to stall, you can go Spy, Nobleman, Nobleman gets destroyed, Spy.
Yeah.
And just keep doing that. So I've done that and it's helped me a lot, and then you pretty much just block for a whole turn. Spells, 3 Necro Valley. Obviously shuts down a lot of good meta decks because they can't get anything out of their graveyard most of the time. 2 Misties. I only play 2. Just because. 2 Dualities for the consistency. You normal summon most of the time in this deck. And then if you have one of those in your hand and you want a special summon, you just won't activate that. 1 Royal Tribute. Let's get rid of some of your opponent's monsters. And usually people will scoop half the time.
Especially
if you do that
like
first turn.
Yeah.
I only play 1 Stel.
But what's your reasoning right now for it?
My reasoning, which doesn't make any sense, is because I only had 1 Ultra. And it bothered me to have 1 Ultra and 1 Common. Which makes no sense because I run 1 Ultra Mirror Force and 1 Common Mirror Force. I don't know. I haven't missed it though, so I just stuck with it.
So there you go.
1 Book of Moon, 1 Wonder Wand, and 1, what is this one? Hidden Temples of the Necro Valley. It's awesome. It's like their own Vanity's Emptiness. And with the Key Beetle Lockdown, you can, if you get that out and you have that set up, you can use that in place of your Emptiness, and then if you lose your Gravekeepers or your Necro Valley, it can't be destroyed. It stays like an empty Vanity's Emptiness on the field.
So there you go.
I run 3 Imperial Tombs.
That card. Now that card.
Keeping your opponent from going off is just awesome.
Yeah.
I know it's got a lot of conditions, but the conditions that it has are things that like the whole deck is about. Having Necro Valley and the Gravekeeper's monsters on the field is just what this deck does. 2 Mirror Force. That's what I was talking about. I've got a really old Ultra here and a Common. Just protection. Run a lot of back row in this. 2 Safe Zone. I want to add a 3rd. Safe Zone is a really awesome card for obviously for the Key Beetle Lockdown. But it's also really good because if it's face down and your opponent tries to pop it, you can chain it and equip it to their monster, and then their monster gets popped with the Safe Zone.
So there you go.
2 Fiendish Chain. Just negate effects. 1 Trap Hole, just because.
Yep.
1 Bottomless.
Just because.
1 Compulse. 1 Torrential Tribute.
And there you go.
No, extra deck.
No, I mean for the main deck.
Oh yeah, for the main deck. Extra deck, 2 Key Beetle. After all, is a Key Beetle Lockdown deck. If they get over 2 Key Beetles, you probably don't want to go for a 3rd.
Yeah.
You're making bad choices then. So I run 2. 1 Daigusto Emerald, just because you really only go for like rank 4s in this deck. 1 Utopia. 1 Maestro. And one of my favorite cards to run in this deck is Steel Swarm Roach.
And along with his, I mean, you run it in here, but if you took it to a tournament, you would probably take the Shark Knight and the Extinction Knight from the Normal deck with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then switch it over from the extra.
Yeah, it's fine, but
absolutely, Shark and Extinction Knight or Exiton Knight would go in.
Yeah.
And then, just because sometimes, I guess, I think I can make rank 3s, or I used to be able to.
Recruiter.
Yeah, Recruiter helps make rank 3s. Wind up Zen Mains. And this Chronomaly Crystal Chrononaut that nobody plays, but is actually pretty good. I really just threw them in there because I don't play a whole lot of extra deck with this, so.
Yeah, it's just
kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's Gravekeepers.
That's your Gravekeepers. So, all right, thank you for the deck profile, Luke, of the Gravekeepers.
Key Beetle Lockdown Gravekeepers.
Yeah, Gravekeeper Lockdown. So let's get the Key Beetle nice. Screw it. Yep. All right.